in series would obviously depend upon the working voltage, right? For instance, if the working voltage is 66 kilovolts, then we require 6 discs in series. So it all depends on working voltage. Okay. What are the advantages of suspension type insulator? The suspension type insulators are cheaper than pin type insulators for voltages beyond 33 kilovolts. If the voltage is less than 33 kilovolts, we prefer pin insulators. But if the voltage is beyond 33 kilovolts, which is obvious when we are transmitting the high voltage, when we are transmitting the power at high voltage, we prefer suspension type insulators. Each unit or disc of suspension type insulator is designed for low voltage, usually 11 kilovolts. Okay, depending upon the working voltage, the desired number of discs can be connected in series. If any one disc is damaged, the whole string need not be replaced. So we can replace the damaged one by the standby one, the second good one. Okay. The suspension arrangement provided, which will provide a greater flexibility to the transmission line. The connection at the cross arm is such that the insulator string is free to swing in any direction and can take up a position where mechanical stress is minimum. For example, if this is the string of insulators, this is suspended. If it is not free, then if it is, if it is secure or, fixed onto the cross arm, and if it is not free to oscillate, then it will suffer from the maximum stress if the wind flows. Usually wind blows perpendicular to the string. Therefore, if it will not won't move, then it has to suffer from a high tension. Therefore, it is made free to oscillate. So whenever the wind blows here, so it will take a position where your tension is less or stress is less. Okay. In case of increased demand on the transmission line, increased power demand on the transmission line, it is found more satisfactory to supply the greater demand by raising the line voltage than to provide another set of conductors. Okay, so in that case we can increase the number of, if voltage increases, number of insulators in the string also increases. The additional insulation required for the raised voltage can be easily obtained in the suspension arrangement by adding the desired number of discs. The suspension type insulators are generally used with steel towers. Okay, as the conductors run below the earthed cross arm like this. Earthed cross arm in the sense, this is a cross arm. It is connected to the tower, and the tower is erected on the ground. That means it is connected to the ground only, right? So these conductors are run below this insulators, correct? The conductors, the suspension type insulators are generally used with steel towers, as the conductors run below the earthed cross arm of the tower. Therefore, this arrangement provides partial protection from lightning also. Okay. Next is Shackle type insulator. This is Shackle type insulator, and you can see this will be used for dead end poles. where you don't have a further conductors to run. So this is a Shackle type. Shackle type insulators are used for a low voltage distribution lines. Okay. Shackle type insulators are used at the end of the distribution lines or at sharp turns where there is an excessive tensile load on the transmission lines or distribution lines. These insulators can be mounted either in a vertical plane or a horizontal plane. See here, this is what is this? Horizontal, and what is this? Vertical. Okay, either it can be positioned in the vertical plane or it is positioned in the horizontal plane. Okay, see like this. This is a strain insulator. Okay, and this is the conductor. This is also used at the sharp curve, wherever you have a sharp curve or dead end. This is one more type of insulator, strain type insulators. See, this is one more example of strain type insulators. Like this, you can see here. These are all the, see, only difference is in case of suspension type insulators, the insulators are suspended, or in a vertical plane, whereas these insulators are in horizontal plane. If they are in horizontal plane, they are called as a strain insulators. If they are in vertical plane, they are called as a suspension type insulators. Okay? See, a strain insulator is an electrical insulator that is designed to work in mechanical tension to withstand the pull of a suspended electrical wire. Pull, see here, it's a pull. Okay, just a strain insulator may be inserted between the two lengths of a wire. Two lengths of a wire. This is one length of a wire and this is another length of a wire. So this is inserted between two lengths of a wire to isolate them electrically from each other while maintaining a mechanical connection. Okay. When there is a dead end of the line or there is a corner or sharp curve, the line is subjected to greater tension. In order to relieve the line of excessive tension, strain insulators are used. For low voltage lines, that is less than 11 kilovolts, Shackle insulators are used as strain insulators. If the working voltage is greater than 11 kilovolts, then we use strain insulators. However, for high voltage transmission line, strain insulators consisting of an assembly of suspension insulators are used. The discs of strain insulators are used in the vertical plane when the tension in lines is exceedingly high. At long reverse spans, two or more strings are used in parallel. Okay. So we'll discuss the detailed voltage distribution in the next class. Okay. Thank you.